Sally Ayhan. She's in Washington, D.C. Sally, how are Americans celebrating the anniversary?
In more ways than one, and it seems so that way around the world. Americans are celebrating while NASA is commemorating. And here at the Air and Space Museum, just 4 days ago, Neil Armstrong's actual suit on Apollo 11 was unveiled as well. But there's a lot of education going on today about NASA, what it's trying to achieve and where it's going from here and what happened 50 years ago. So with me now to talk about this further is Ben Reed. He's the Deputy Director of Satellite Servicing at NASA. Ben, thanks so much for your time this evening. Now, just take us back 50 years. There would have been not a lot of knowledge about space travel. What would it have taken, technology and people power-wise, to get Apollo 11 on the moon?
Apollo 11 was a combination of a bold vision from President Kennedy, and that bold vision was followed up with political commitment to get things going. We didn't have the advantage in those days for a mature aerospace industry. So NASA was having to develop technologies, communication networks, rockets, lunar landers, spacesuits, all of it simultaneously. But because of the bold vision and the commitment of the American people, they were able to achieve a humanity-changing event, sending humans, not Americans, humans, to the moon. We all did it together.
Quite remarkable. 50 years on now, where is NASA at? What would it take for another mission, and when can we expect it to happen?
So NASA is working actively right now with commercial and international partners to go to the moon again. We don't like to say going back to the moon. We are going forward to the moon. We're going to go sustainably. We're going to send more people. We are going to go for longer periods of time, and we are going to do more science, more exploration with our international partners.
And you've been doing a little bit of showcasing as far as the technology goes with NASA. Can you tell us a little bit about what's in store in terms of what people can expect technologically?
Yeah. In the first time we went to the moon, back in Apollo days, there were not advanced robotics, neither on the ground nor in space. But now that we have the advantage of robots being much more common here on Earth, we are using them for more and more missions in space. So when we go to the moon, it will be a combination of humans and robots working together. My job is to develop advanced robotic technology to allow spaceships to be refueled, to allow planets to be explored, so that we can keep humans safe when we need to and have the robots do some of the really dangerous work that we don't want to risk human astronauts performing.
Ben, thanks so much for your time this evening, and especially on coming out on such a hot day as well. We really appreciate it. Now, we also know, of course, that Donald Trump and NASA are pushing to try and make the next expedition at 2024, and this time potentially to stay, be it for resources and to potentially see what kind of lifestyle can be had on Mars or Moon. But of course, lots of funds are to be raised first before any of that happens, and NASA is working hard to make sure it does. Back to you.
Okay, Sally Ayhan live for us from